Ladies and gentlemen, behold, a metallic space bug guy. Bzzz.
Everyone will work for Swarm.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And this time we are back to take a closer look, a more in-depth review of the Cosmic Legions figures. And today we're taking a look at the Sphexxian Prison Guard. Again, the Sphexxian Prison Guard is part of Wave 1 of Cosmic Legions. Volcatar Book 1 is the name of the wave. These Sphexxians, the insectoid characters in the Cosmic Legion line, there's just been a lot of buzz about these guys. Sorry about that. But I wanted to take a look at this figure in particular because I think the Sphexxian Prison Guard gives us a great look at the kind of paintwork we're talking about with Cosmic Legions, and this very, metallic, shiny paint job that we have here. And I remember, being at Intern for a Day in the fall 2021, objectively the best Intern for a Day class ever. I think it was Cameron who was showing us, I believe it was these paints, because they're kind of like a color changing paint. Like, it doesn't actually change color, but when you move, the figure in the light, the color shimmers a little bit differently depending on, how the light's hitting it. And in person, it's just an incredible effect here. Out of the box, the Sphexxian Prison Guard comes without all of his accoutrement on. You have to put on his antenna up here. That's no problem. His little biter things down here, snap right in here. That's no problem. And then the wings you have to put on. I did have a little bit of an issue with the wings. I had to heat up the back. The back pegs where the wings fit in are not terribly long, so there's not really a lot of room to fit them in there. And sometimes they can pop off when you manipulate them around. That was the only issue so far. Let's continue taking a look. Here's a shot from the front, from the side, again from the back. Now let's get a nice close-up shot of that head. So much detail here, and just this space bug guy looks incredible as we cruise down the rest of his alien body with his little spacesuit on there and his grabby hands there. The hands there, that's going to be a theme going forward. Now from this angle, you can get a better look at the wings there. They are very cool. The plastic that's used, it looks almost shimmery because it's got some kind of definition in the plastic there. So the light hits it really cool. Really makes it look like bug wings. It's very, very cool the way they did it. There's a shot of the wings from the back, and they look incredible. The wings look absolutely amazing, very lifelike, and yet somehow alien. Again, my only complaints, the way they fit into the back pegs here, the way the wing pegs fit into the back holes here. It's not the easiest. I had to work on it for a while to get them in there, and they don't fit very far into the peg holes. So if you try to manipulate the wings around, they can pop off there. Also, as far as I can tell, you've got this lower wing here and then the bigger wing up top here. I wish they moved more apart from each other. They're kind of static there, so that would have been cool. But the look is just absolutely incredible. One thing I should note about the wings is that there is a hinge in there so they can move in and out like that. That's pretty cool. Then again, you can see the peg trying to come out of the hole there when I do that. But it's cool that the wings do have that kind of articulation. You can see there's the peg hole in there. Again, I warmed that up, and you can even kind of see just from me trying to get the wing in there, I am scratching up the paint pretty good there. But that will be covered most of the time. And there you go. That's how the wing fits into the peg. One thing I was very happy about was not only do the antenna and his little biting things here fit into his head very easily. The head itself, I actually didn't even remember if the head moved or not, but it does. It's on a peg up in there, and his head goes up and down. He can turn around. He's got a lot of expression for such a bug guy. And you can just see all the different things here. I don't know if this hose here, if it's a hose, if it's part of his spacesuit here, or if that's actually an organ that he has here. He's got another little round of little grabby biting things here. I like his little belt buckle here. I don't know what that symbol is. Got these big blocky feet, move around pretty well. Legs right about there. And again, his creepy insectoid hands. The Sphexxian Prison Guard has 5 sets of hands in the box, which almost seems excessive. He's got those, I guess, semi-relaxed, splayed-out hands on him in the package. He's also got 4 more sets of hands that, you know, some of the differences between them seem infinitesimal. He's got these sort of gripping type hands. These slightly different hands with the, I guess, the index finger type appendage slightly extended a little bit more. He's got these with the index appendage slightly curved down. And again, I'm having to look at these 2 and 3 times to make sure I'm taking the corresponding pairs out with each other. And then he's got these, which maybe ones we've already looked at, I'm not sure. The hands are very close to one another, so there's some very slight differences between them. SPG also comes with these 2 little smaller insectoid grabby arms that I believe fit into these peg holes on the side. All right, yeah, so there you go. You can plug them in there. Again, the peg holes there for the side arms are similar to the ones for the wings, which unfortunately means they're kind of finicky to get in there, even if you heat them up. And the pegs themselves are pretty short, so if like you mess around with them, like they could potentially pop out. So I think they look really cool. Functionally, I wish it was a lot easier to just pop them in the side peg holes there. But once you get them in, they do look really cool. Should note, his little bug butt can move around. I'm not sure why, but he also has what looks like to be a little stinger here on the end. But yeah, he can shake his bug butt. So there you go. He also comes with this giant space staff, and it's got some weathering here with some like a metallic outer coating and like a red undercoating there. And he's got this big giant bug blaster, which very much reminds me of like a weapon from Cobra La from G.I. Joe the movie. Looks very cool. Like, it looks like very like kind of organic, to be perfectly honest with you. And I just pulled out one of the trigger finger hands, and you can just slide that right in. And there's old Sphexxi with his giant organic Cobra La gun held aloft into the air. And again, one thing you should make note of as far as these Cosmic Legions figures go is that they have these ports, you know, throughout their bodies here. There he has one on each arm. There's some on his butt cheeks here. There's some on his belt here. And how they work are, the figures are coming with these little pegs. They're clear. And the Sphexxian Prison Guard came with 4 altogether, 2 of these longer ones, and 2 of these smaller ones. Obviously, we're gonna need like freaking like bags and bags of these because they're gonna get lost all over the place. The way they work is the pegs fit into the ports, and then you can attach different things to the peg holes. A lot of customizing capabilities there. Lots of possibilities for those pegs to hit the kitchen floor. Also, Sphexxian Prison Guard comes with these 2 little side arms here, and they fit very nicely into his gauntlets here. So he has additional weapon capabilities. You know what's funny is that you never realize exactly how many like insectoid action figures you have until you need to do some comparisons with your Sphexxian Prison Guard here. First up, here's the Sphexxian Prison Guard next to the Mezco 112 Collective Rumble Society Hazard Squad Gold Commander Gomez and the Valaverse Swarm Trooper over here. Here he is next to a Marvel Legends Scorpion. Scorpion's an insect, right? That counts. Totally counts. Here he is next to a vintage Playmates Bacter freaking Stockman. You son of a... Here he is next to my Masters of the Universe Origins Buzz-Off. I actually don't have a vintage Masters of the Universe Buzz-Off. And my Masterverse Buzz-Off is still sitting in a pile of loot at BBTS, but this is pretty good to close out the bug guys. And then lastly, just to show them next to another spacefaring character with cool metallic paints. Here is the Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Boba Fett carbonized version. Yeah, that was my figure of the year 2020. Don't at me. For our last comparison here from two metallic spacefaring guys. Bang! So there we have it. That's my review of the Sphexxian Prison Guard from Cosmic Legions Wave 1. And damn, just look at the way that figure looks. I mean, I did find the more that you mess around with the wings, you get a little a little more used to how those are to be manipulated, and he's got a lot of different variations you can do with him, and just more than anything else, the look of this guy is nuts. I really don't even believe that the paint job will come across in this video. You got to see this guy in person. He looks incredible. I mean, just take a look. Well, thanks again for watching my video. We got more of these Cosmic Legions reviews coming up. If you do want to take a look at the Sphexxian Prison Guard in his box, check out my full wave in-box overview for Cosmic Legions Wave 1. I give you a look at the entire wave in box. If you enjoyed the video, please hit me up with a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when I go live and I have more reviews coming out. But until next time, don't forget the #1 rule. Be cool.